there is no uniformed policy at most of the commercial banks or across commercial banks. And let me explain. The various commercial banks that we have here, they have various branches. One branch might be accessible with ramps, and they will allow a blind person to open a bank account on their own, while another branch from the same bank will not have a facility that has ramps, or they will have tellers telling a blind person you cannot open a bank account on your own. Then there are some commercial banks who are mostly inclusive. They have no discriminatory policies, or they do not discriminate based on how they operate. But then you have some commercial banks that are discriminatory in how they operate. Let me share some examples. Persons who are blind are told by some commercial banks that you cannot open a bank account on your own. You must have it as a joint account with a sighted individual. There are commercial banks who are also telling blind persons you cannot have an ATM card. Then you have those commercial banks that do not have measures in place to allow for wheelchair access. So persons that uses wheelchairs cannot access some of those commercial banks. So what happens to people with disabilities? They should not be left aside and not allowed to access these services.